say the thing you're not supposed to say.
Let's talk about marriage.
They have like a 2-second rebound rate and you're back doing the next pain in the ass thing.
Parenting. Oh my gosh.
They have sucked the pretty right out of me. They treat me like it, and I do their laundry. Lucky me.
Sex.
I'm caught between two evils. I generally like to take the one I never tried.
Scary stuff like ghosts. I know it's totally out of left field, but just go with me on this.
Boo, you whore.
Love.
I give you what you need. That's all. I'm talking about taking care of each other the best you can. What's wrong with taking care of a woman? She takes care of you.
Friendships.
Wink and her necklace says best friends forever.
Sure you wanted to say forever? I don't think you guys will be best friends forever, no offense, but sometimes you grow apart. And maybe she'll find a new best friend. They end up doing everything together.
Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for listening to today's episode of Still Awkward with Sadie. I want to kick it off by saying thank you to our amazing sponsors, Garage Door Service and Sales, Christiana Salon Spa, and of course, Wilbur's Total Beverage. It is the week of Halloween. It's the day before Halloween. I can't believe that.
As they call it where I come from, Beggar's Night.
Really? They call it that?
We've been through this.
They call it beggars? I don't remember this conversation.
Beggar's Night. It's Beggar's Night.
In Iowa it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. I'm actually going to bring up an Iowa story and I'm interested to hear.
Is it about corn?
Nope. Okay. I'm interested. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. But while we're sitting in the studio, I was waiting for Ryan to come in and he came in and I had turned the movie. I was going through the channels to see what's on while I was waiting. And the classic movie, It, the one with Tim Curry as the clown, the old one that came out in like the 80s, was on TV. So I clicked it on. And as I'm watching it, I haven't watched this original one. I have watched the remakes pretty recently, and I thought those were really, really good. But the original, the OG, do you know, Ryan? First of all, did you watch the movie It when you were young?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
Nope.
Really? Okay. Because this was something that aired on CBS. Stephen King had a deal with CBS where they would take these movies and adapt them so that they would be days and days. So it would be a special. So I remember they did it with the movie The Shining. They did a TV version of The Shining. And I guess they call it a mini series. So it's just a few episodes. And it was the same with this show, It. But let me tell you, this movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I mean, like, as I'm watching it now, it's on the TV. Oh my God, that clown is so scary. And also, did I mention, Ryan, since you've never seen it, this movie has John Ritter in it?
I've seen bits and pieces because you've had it on. So yeah. I have seen old Ritter. But, nope, never seen it. Don't care to.
Yeah, you're just not like a Halloween person. You're not. Or Beggar's Night, as you call it.
I'm a Beggar's Night person. I'm not a Halloween person.
What's the difference?
Beggar's Night's trick-or-treating.
What's Halloween?
Halloween is so Beggar's
Night.
Yeah. Halloween's basically your soul. You love Halloween so much.
I love it. I actually will watch these movies year round. Okay.
I know. I live with you. I know.
So like in April, I'll turn this movie on and I don't have to do anything to get in the mood. I will say it again. I know I said it on the show yesterday, but I went to the theater with Sophie and Coop, and we saw Black Phone 2.
The smallest missing boy who's running for his life, and the tallest kid was killed in the woods. The third boy wore a denim jacket. He was all burnt up. This place. This is where it happened.
And it was great. It was so great. If you haven't seen Black Phone 1, you can find it on Netflix right now. It's so good. And I didn't think they could top it. And they sure did. Would you go with me to see that?
You've already been.
I know, but I would go again. That's how good I thought it was. I can't tell you the last time I went to a movie and it ended. And I was sad it ended. It ended beautifully. So cool. Totally a satisfying ending. But I don't know. I would totally go and see it again. The only problem is you have to watch Black Phone 1
for Black Phone 1.
Isn't it great?
It's okay.
It's okay. You only think Home Alone is great.
No,
Can I tell you something that may blow your mind? If I had to choose on a desert island with a DVD player would I rather have Black Phone 2 or Home Alone? I would pick Black Phone 2.
Good for you. It's the wrong decision, but good for you.
That's just how I feel, and I'm sticking to it. It was just that good of a movie, and also I'm not that into Home Alone, so it was an easy decision. What movie, Ryan, and I asked this question to you already knowing the answer, but what movie scarred you as a child?
You already know.
I think you should say it. Yeah.
That's all you have to do. That's all you have to say.
That's all you have to hear is the most famous movie.
2 notes ever.
Isn't
that crazy?
It is really interesting.
That's it. That's all you have to know. But no, it's the scariest movie of all time is Jaws.
This has been a lifelong struggle because Ryan was exposed to the movie Jaws at a very young age, which I don't say that judgmentally because I watched The Exorcist with my siblings when I was way too young. I'm talking like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, but then after watching The Exorcist, you weren't immediately taken to a priest and someone that was possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Have we talked about this before on here or no? Have we not talked about
your intense fear of sharks?
Yeah. Or like why and whatnot.
Yeah, because your dad showed you the movie Jaws when you were little.
And we lived in California.
And you lived in California by water.
By water. And the day before we were going to the beach for the first time as a 6-year-old, he thought it was incredibly hilarious to show me the movie Jaws and then take me to a beach. And then...
So do you specifically remember that visit to the beach that day? You do? How you were 6?
I was 6 years old.
And you remember. And what do you remember about it?
I remember that playing, and I was 6, so that would have made my sisters, 4 and 3. And so we're playing on the beach, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that's okay. I'm scared of that now, but it's okay. I'm going to go play in a little bit. And not like you're 6 in the ocean. You're not like getting in deep, you're just kind of by it. And I remember playing and then hearing a scream exactly like the opening scene in Jaws, like exactly like it. And it wasn't, I turned around, it wasn't anything crazy. I don't even know what happened, but someone had screamed. And from that moment, as I'm sitting here closing my eyes, visualizing it, has stayed with me for my life. And it's like I'm branded. I'm branded that I am scared of anything that is like deeper than 3
Any
feet
type
of
water.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking, you get kind of weird in the swimming pool. You've gotten better, but there was a time.
I mean, like deep, if it's a like, 12 feet, 10 feet, and
is it just like you can't see your legs?
No, your legs are dangling, right? So as you're treading water, my legs are, not touching anything. And in my head, underneath me, I'm going to get friggin' bit and pulled down.
At the gym pool. I'm so sorry. I laugh and he gets mad at me because he says, I don't laugh at your phobias. And I understand. You're right. I shouldn't say the pool at the gym.
And
I'm just saying.
Okay. Now, whatever. We're going to, okay. And here's where you're pissing me off.
Oh, shit.
Okay. It is an actual like intense branded fear that I have for a reason. And it's also something that I've tried to overcome and work on. I've tried immersive, being in lake. And the one thing that will get me to step in front of a train is our children. And we'll go to a lake and then our children are out there being like in water, hey, come get me. I don't want them scared. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Go pound sand. You can swim to the boat. Sorry.
What are you scared of?
Right. So I've tried being in it. I've tried hypnosis.
Yeah.
I've tried a lot of different things to try to get rid of it. It's not that I want this. I have it. And, Yeah.
But I also don't truly understand people that go to the ocean and like go far out.
Morons.
Like it's not even the shark thing. It's kind of like, just what are you doing? You can get sucked into the undertow. I mean, the ocean is just so vast, and who are we to think that we can survive it? And if I'll go in maybe up to just to dangle my feet in a little bit. And that's really all I care to do.
Yeah. See, and in certain spots, you shouldn't even be doing that.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
And,
I know all about water safety because of you.
Oh, 100% you do. But these things are perfect killing machines.
The sharks are?
Sharks, especially certain breeds of them. They're perfect killing machines. Well, why are you messing around with them?
Yeah, I just read a story about they found the world's largest great white. Or not great. Yeah, great white shark.
Okay.
The size of 3 school buses in length. They're starting to say.
You are, okay, hold on. Great white sharks are not that big.
Brian, they found one that big. Look it up.
Okay, they might have found a tooth of a megalodon.
This wasn't a megalodon. This is a living shark.
What are you getting your news from? Great white sharks are like the large great white sharks are like 22 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want you to think of how many subway footlongs that is. Okay.
I want you to think of how many school buses is.
Now think of a school bus. Now think of 3 school buses.
Yeah, I know,
That's
Ryan. That's what they found.
Sadie, that's like bigger than a blue whale.
Would it be that shocking in the
sharks?
Would it be that? They say that when it comes to the ocean, we only know like 5% of what is in the ocean. The rest is just a mystery. And
when it's deep down, sure.
Yeah.
But no, there was not, Sadie, tell me you didn't believe that there's a great white shark 3 school buses long.
I actually made that up just to freak you out, and you just aren't fun to freak out anymore because you're like, that's not true.
I was 2 steps of putting you in the category of the girl we knew in college who thought she was in college, a university, and thought the sun was 5 miles away from the earth because of a Maroon 5 song.
Oh, yeah.
Or no, 7 miles from the sun. And she thought that we were 7 miles from the sun. And I'm like, you are going to be a teacher.
You know what? I make dumb mistakes like that all the time. And I have to wonder, because I've heard you tell that story on multiple occasions.
Yes.
That girl from here on out until the day you die will be known as that girl.
No, there's another story of why she's another girl, which is not this podcast. No, she was the girl who had her first date where she was throwing up, and remember that story? No, okay, never mind. I'll tell you that.
No, you got to tell it now.
No, that is not a podcast story.
Well, now everyone's wondering. She was throwing up and like going number 2.
Yeah.
What a night. Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
She was bent over throwing up, and it just like a baby, it went up the back.
It went up the back too.
And you know what?
On a first date. And the guy took care of her and cleaned her up on the first date, and they got married and had kids.
Yeah, because if you can survive something like that, like I think you and I have had our fair share, mostly me. I mean, like you never have moments of these weird weakness things, but I have.
Okay.
And I'm talking about like tummy troubles or like seeing your partner. Like when I was pregnant,
vulnerable.
I was just
physically
so
vulnerable.
sick. Yeah, physically vulnerable. If you can get past that, then you are good to go. And I think that's
not physically vulnerable. That's drinking to excess, and not everybody's drinking to excess. 90% of the people are drinking to excess on a first date. That's excessive.
Okay, but
he had to clean up her vomit and number 2 because she was doing it at the same time.
Okay, tell me this. I need to ask you a few questions about this situation. Number 1, was this guy like, did he have a hard time pulling poon or something? He did. I could have told you.
He did.
Okay,
he wasn't necessarily a ladies' man.
Okay. So he was probably just happy it was a warm body and he was like, I'm just going to do
But they
it.
get married.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he can wipe her butt and stuff, that they should
had
get
to-
married.
And then also,
I would
first
just
day-
put her in the shower and turn it on and then go to
but
bed.
he had to, like, she was passing out. I threw up on the porcelain and he had to take care of her, meaning take it off and clean her up.
That is a good man. Now I'm going to ask, in all honesty, I'm going to ask 43-year-old Ryan, what would 21-year-old Ryan have done in that situation? And you have to be completely honest, because I'm going to be honest. If it were a guy, I would not clean up. I would be like,
I probably would have called her roommate and be like, listen here. I'm
got
okay
her
to help
really
on
drunk.
on some things, but also you have to worry about like the assault part of that.
Yeah, that's true. But that was a different time. I think it was a different time.
To worry that, oh, I cleaned you up and now like you're gonna say,
yeah, like I saw your butt and stuff because I had to get in the crevices and clean. Wow, how embarrassing for her to wake up the next day and be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I think one time I got drunk and peed the bed. Didn't that happen?
You know what your problem used to be? And it wasn't that. It was
Oh, okay.
there was a period of time where before Murphy was born and we had kids that were just, could take care of themselves a little bit.
Right.
And you would go out and you would drink. You had this issue, and you still have a little bit of this issue where you don't necessarily love the taste of alcohol.
I don't.
But
some of it's actually really good. Some of it's good.
Oh, okay. Martinis.
I like martinis, extra dirty.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have seen you drink 3 martinis in 15 minutes just so you'll.
It's true. Like, I feel like I don't sip it. I don't drink to be like,
there are certain wine you'll sip on.
I hate
some
wine.
vodka stuff you'll sip on, but like just overall some like vodka and gin martinis, you will just drink just to get you used to get the buzz.
Yeah.
And you would drink them like quickly.
Well, I have a hard time with anxiety and being around people. I'm a very awkward human being. And so, if I'm going to something, I have to, this is totally.
Well, you did.
I did. I would drink to, and now I'm
better with it. There's some parts where you do it a little bit.
Yeah.
But previously you used to do it.
Right.
And I'm trying to say this as nicely as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Just hit me with it.
You'd get sick.
Yeah. I never shit my pants.
You didn't shit your pants, but there's been multiple walls that I've had to clean up from vomit.
Yeah. I'm a projectile type of gal.
Yeah. So I have, yes.
Yeah, but we were deep. We had built a house together.
Yeah,
this
we were
wasn't
married.
a first date.
We were married.
I know. So you kind of had to.
Right.
Like
but have you ever had to clean up vomit off of walls because I got drunk?
Never. I've never had to do that. To where you've had to do it a few times.
Hold on. Questions. Could you? Or would you just be like, guess what you did last night and you have a mess to clean up?
No. Here's the thing about our house. I am a weak human. I gag so easily. And so anytime, like if the dog gets diarrhea, if one of the kids, the older two are like set it and forget it. But like Murphy, if she starts barfing everywhere, if someone clogs a toilet, the dog poop duty, Ryan covers all of it. He is such a gentleman in that way because he knows that I would die. But if I needed to take care of you, I would make it work.
That's different. That's not like I have food poisoning and you're taking care of me.
Mm-hmm.
That's I got drunk to excess and then threw up on the bathroom wall and then passed out and it's just there.
Yeah.
You'd clean it up.
Yeah.
Okay. What if it happened multiple times? Would you be like, listen here?
God, Dick. You know what? That actually happened to my parents. When they first got married, my mom kept getting drunk and she'd throw up in the bed. And the first couple times my dad got her up in the shower and changed. And by like the third time he goes, figure it out. And he slept on the couch. couch and she just slept in her barf. And I think that cured her,
Yeah.
you know.
You wake up one time in your own vomit and you're like, never again.
I made a decision that I will never make again. Oh my God. So like mother, like daughter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. But you know, how many times have I puked on a wall? Once.
No,
What are you talking about?
absolutely not. Just once.
Once I can remember.
Can you
The
remember?
night we had
Yeah.
Cooper's second grade teacher over for dinner.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
Different
invited
story.
his teacher when he's in second grade. I said, I don't even know her. I'd like to invite
that
you
was-
over for dinner. They come over for dinner. She came first. So we decided to have a drink. Again, at this time, I was drinking to excess to numb the social aspect of things. And so
This is
I
where
drank way too much.
This is where I'll jump in and tell this part of the story.
Okay.
So you had invited our son's second grade teacher over. I had to work late. I had something going on, and you had and her had some drinks. Her husband had also come over. Like we were all going to meet and just kind of double date it a little bit. And I walked in and you were obviously drunk. I had never met these people before in my life. You had 2 hours of drinking, and I walk in and you're like, I need to go upstairs and get something real quick.
That's called an
And
Irish
you never came
exit.
back
I didn't.
ever. And I am there like, hi. And with two hammered people.
No, and she was not hammered. I was hammered.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't hammered.
Okay.
She was so sweet. And from what I remember, I ate some Pop-Tarts. I didn't make dinner. This is like, as I'm telling the story, I'm like, wow, this sounds like a problem, but it's really not anymore. Well, it's not. I can drink here and there. I really don't drink a ton unless I really like some. Well, I'm going to edit that out because it sounds like I'm saying I don't drink a ton unless I like it. Yeah. So like right after that happened, the next day, I of course woke up and I was like, oh my God, this is so humiliating. I drove to the school and I went and I took her coffee and like flowers. And I am mortified. We ended up becoming really good friends. And to this day, I love her so much. But I thought, oh my God, she must be on the phone with CPS saying this mom kid. She could not handle her wine. But it all worked out in the end. The end. Okay, so it's October. We're going to go back a little bit. We were talking about the movie It, movies that scarred you as a child. There is a new reality show. It's on a streaming service, and I know there are a million of them, but it's on a streaming service called Shudder. And I love Shudder. We've been members of Shudder for quite a while. I know, for like years. It's like $6 a year. And all they have are scary movies, scary TV shows, classic stuff, independent films, everything. But they're coming out with a new reality show now. And the reality show is called Guts and Glory. And this is where they straight up put them through hell. Like, let me play the promo for this new show.
10 contestants with no idea what they signed up for.
This is how horror movies start.
From Greg Nicotero, Emmy-winning producer of Creepshow and The Walking Dead, comes a competition to die for.
You're going to have to overcome some pretty scary obstacles.
I am going to win this challenge.
Real stakes.
We cannot afford to lose this.
Real terror.
It's going to take a whole lot of guts.
To win, they'll have to survive the nightmare.
Get me out of here!
When I say they put these people through hell, one of the things that they have to do is one of them has to be buried alive.
For how long?
6 hours. She's a claustrophobic.
You could do that.
I'm not claustrophobic.
Yeah, but I'm saying you could.
Okay, but could you swim with sharks? This show is literally putting you in with your biggest fear.
Which is like what it is. It's about your fear.
The movie is about everybody has a different kind of fear.
Right.
So what would be your ultimate fear? Swimming with sharks?
Yeah, I think I could do almost anything besides that. Like that's like the number one, go pound sand. I'll throw you in the water before you touch me.
Yeah. Mine would be like I walk into a doctor's office and there's a doctor sitting there just shaking his head going, it doesn't look good. That would be my phobia. And I would start crying and throwing things. But no, this is a new show. I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm assuming it's just for the season. But again, it's called Guts and Glory and you can find it. You can find it on the Shudder streaming service. And do you remember back in the day when we were in high school-ish? There used to be an MTV show where they would scare the shit out of people by they would make them go to these haunted places at night and they would make them stay there.
Is that the one where they would put like night vision cameras on them?
Yes, that was like the start of night vision.
So they would be like, they'd put them on like their head or waist or something like that. So you'd get a full profile of them in night vision, like running around being scared. Is that, am I thinking about the right thing?
You're totally thinking about it. The show was, I just looked it up. The show is called Fear. And I remember watching this and it completely freaking me out because they would make people go and spend the night in like an empty asylum. And then MTV is trying to get the ratings, so they're totally messing with them. Yeah. It's like cling a clang clang down the hall and they're like, what was that? But I don't know why I remember this show scared me so bad. And I was like in high school.
Is there anything else, as we're talking about this, anything else that's just kind of random, like daily around the house stuff that freaks you out?
Like in what way? Like I'm scared?
Yeah.
Sometimes when I run up the stairs, but I think that's just a normal.
What do you mean when you run up the stairs?
Like I'll run up like something's chasing me.
Oh yeah.
Kind of get that feeling,
Sure.
Like especially if I'm coming up from the basement.
So that's what I was going to say.
I'm going to outrun that.
So I was talking to another Ryan in the neighborhood talking about this and whatnot. And we were in high school when Blair Witch came out.
Oh, damn.
And Blair Witch, say what you want about the movie, but at the end of the movie, when they're in the basement and they go down there and the guy's standing in the corner.
He's standing in the corner and it's scary. And if you haven't seen Blair Witch, nowadays
Spoiler
you just
alert.
got to YouTube the ending and you'll see what he's talking about.
Right. But that moment there
really scared you?
Well, it didn't scare me, but it's weird what stays with you. Because we've watched a bunch of scary movies and whatnot. And then there's just little glimpses of things that stay with you.
Can I tell you?
The person that stands in the corner in the basement.
I know that freaked you out.
Stays with me. And so now, whenever I'm down in the basement, it's late at night or anything, and I'm going down there and I'm coming back upstairs and turning on the light, like I look at the corner real quick. Is there anybody in there?
Oh, you're a corner looker, huh?
Like, is there anybody in the corner?
Yeah.
And then I will purposely not run up the stairs, but I'll walk. But I'm like,
why are you afraid the ghost will think you're a pussy?
No, I'm thinking, no. Here it is. It's fine. It's fine. I'm walking.
Yeah.
But as I'm walking, getting closer to the door, I'm like, better turn off the light and shut the door real quick.
And isn't it weird that like we're the adults?
Yeah.
Like the other day when I went and saw Black Phone with Sophie and Cooper, one's 17, about to turn 18, and the other one is about to turn 21. I'm walking with them and I feel like I'm a kid with them. Like it's weird to think I'm an adult. And if something scary happens, I have to be the one to, like when you're out of town on business and I hear something, oh my God.
Yeah. But you're also, say you're a kid.
I am like a big kid. So listen to this. The other night we're laying in bed. Ryan's out of town and we're laying there. Someone rings the doorbell. It's like 9:30 at night. Okay. It scared me, but I couldn't show Murphy. It freaked me out. And so I look on the Ring doorbell and this kid runs up and then runs away. And I'm like, they are, ringing and running.
Ding,
I don't
dash.
know what it's called. Yeah. And Murphy goes, who is it? And I was nervous and scared. And when I get scared, I get kind of crass. And I said, it was just some dumbass kid ringing the doorbell. And it was a little kid that was dropping off like a little boo basket for Murphy.
Yeah.
And they ring the doorbell. And then it's like this whole thing where it's like, you got booed and then you have to boo someone else. It scared me. I thought, who's ringing the doorbell? But in my defense, it could be 2 p.m. And if someone rings the doorbell, I hit the ground and I'm army crawling upstairs away.
Like a child.
It's so true. Thank you, everybody, for listening to today's episode of Still Awkward with Sadie. Be sure to get on into Wilbur's Total Beverage because Halloween is tomorrow and you are going to be focusing on your costume and what you're wearing to the party. Well, you know what else you need to remember to do? Bring something for the host. And you know what's a great gift? A bottle of liquor. Or if you're throwing the party and say you're setting up the sandwich table and you're hanging the skeletons and you're looking around going, what?
You're setting up the sandwich table? You go to some Ragers there, Sade?
I'm a party animal.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're sitting
Anyways, if you've done the sandwich wraps, make sure the carrots are on the left.
The accoutrements are all laid out, and say that you lay everything out and it looks great. And you're like, what did I miss? You know what you missed, dummy? You missed the drinks. But that's okay, because Wilbur's Total Beverage, locally owned and operated, family owned and operated. All you got to do is order through them and they will deliver to your home. This is like such a luxury that I can get behind. So if you're having a bunch of friends over, don't worry about the alcohol. You've got Wilbur's Total Beverage. And also go onto their social media, like on Instagram, and find recipes for your Halloween party. What with the sandwich trays and accoutrements. Thank you so much for listening. And be sure to like and subscribe and comment. And thanks, everybody. We love you. And we'll be back tomorrow.